Knight Rider wasn't just a groundbreaking action series of the 1980s. It was a launchpad for unforgettable characters and iconic performances. While the show lives on in pop culture history, many of the talented actors who brought it to life have sadly passed away. In this tribute, we look back at 29 cast members who left a lasting mark on fans and television history, celebrating their roles on screen and their lives beyond it. Edward Molehair portrayed Devon Miles in Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 59 years old. Devon is the refined and principled leader of the Foundation for Law and Government, FLAG, serving as Michael Knight's handler and a voice of wisdom throughout the series. A cultured British gentleman with a background in intelligence and law, Devon provides moral guidance and strategic direction for the team. His calm demeanor and unwavering dedication make him an essential part of the Knight Rider mission. In real life, Edward Molehair had a long career in film, television, and theater, best known for The Ghost and Mrs. Muir and Knight Rider. He passed away on May 24, 1997, at the age of 74 due to lung cancer. He is remembered for his elegance, sophistication, and lasting impact on classic television.
Tea? No, thank you. I'm going to a party.
Lance Legault portrayed Vernon Gray in Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 47 years old. Vernon Gray was a formidable villain, bringing danger and intensity to the series' early episodes. His imposing stature, military demeanor, and steely voice made him an unforgettable adversary to Michael Knight. In real life, Lance Legault built a career playing tough, commanding characters in shows like The A-Team, Magnum, P.I., and films such as Stripes. He passed away on September 10, 2012, at the age of 77 due to heart failure. His legacy endures as one of the quintessential on-screen tough guys of 1980s television.
You guys got time for a drink? There you go. Here, take that.
Richard Basehart served as the narrator for Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 68 years old, lending his iconic voice to the show's opening credits and establishing its legendary tone. Though never appearing on screen, his deep and authoritative narration introduced viewers to Michael Knight's world and gave the show a sense of gravity and mythos. In real life, Richard Basehart was acclaimed for roles in La Strada, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and many classic films and series. He passed away on September 17, 1984, at the age of 70, following a series of strokes. His voice and legacy remain etched into television history.
Then I'm going to shock you with a suggestion. Now, nothing is more important than saving this ship and all of its crew. Agreed?
Of course, but it means deliberately sacrificing another life.
No.
George Murdoch portrayed Archibald in Knight Rider, 1983, when he was 52 years old. Archibald was a bureaucratic and occasionally comic figure involved in the system that often clashed with the unorthodox methods of Michael Knight. Despite his rigid personality, his character added a layer of realism and satire to the series' portrayal of authority. In real life, George Murdoch had a prolific career in both television and film, known for roles in Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, and Seinfeld. He passed away on April 30, 2012, at the age of 81 due to cancer. He was remembered for his versatility and frequent portrayals of judges, officials, and authority figures.
They did pay me, Howard. It was more than money.
Ramon Bieri portrayed Acid John Byrock in Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 52 years old. Acid John Byrock was a hardened and rough-edged character with a criminal past, adding tension and grit to the early episodes of Knight Rider. His scenes were charged with menace, making him a formidable challenge to Michael Knight. In real life, Ramon Bieri had a strong presence in both television and film, appearing in the Andromeda Strain, Badlands, and numerous guest roles across popular TV series. He passed away on May 27, 2001, at the age of 71 due to cancer. He is remembered for his commanding screen presence and powerful character work.
Hey, where you been? Nowhere special. Doing what?
Jack Starret portrayed Hagen in Knight Rider, 1983. When he was 46 years old, Hagen was a menacing and intense character, typical of Starret's frequent portrayals of gritty antagonists. In Knight Rider, he brought a dangerous energy that raised the stakes for Michael Knight and KITT during their pursuit of justice. In real life, Jack Starret was widely recognized for his work in First Blood, 1982, and The Born Losers. He passed away on March 27, 1989, at the age of 52 due to kidney failure. Known for his intimidating presence and rugged roles, he left behind a legacy of memorable tough guy performances.
Ain't no way that nobody is gonna leave this town. Hell, I was born here, and I was raised here.
James T. Callahan portrayed Jeff Barnes in Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 51 years old. Jeff Barnes was a grounded, blue-collar character who played a pivotal role in one of the early episodes, offering both comic relief and emotional realism, in contrast to the show's high-tech elements. In real life, James T. Callahan was best known for his long-running role in Charles in Charge and numerous television guest appearances. He passed away on August 3, 2007, at the age of 76 due to esophageal cancer. His warm screen presence and versatility earned him respect throughout the television industry.
You see, I believe in capital punishment. That hasn't changed.
John Crawford portrayed Mac Thomas in Knight Rider, 1983, when he was 63 years old. Mac Thomas was a seasoned character with a military or law enforcement background, fitting seamlessly into the show's world of covert operations and dangerous missions. His gravitas added weight to the storylines in which he appeared. In real life, John Crawford had a prolific career with roles in the Poseidon Adventure, The Waltons, and Star Trek, the original series. He passed away on September 21, 2010, at the age of 90 due to a stroke. He is remembered for his classic character actor roles across decades of American film and television.
Right? Yes, gotcha. It's just that it's such a hell of a shock after all this time.
Barbara Rush portrayed Elizabeth Knight in Knight Rider, 1983, when she was 56 years old. Elizabeth Knight is the elegant and intelligent mother of Michael Knight, introduced in a rare emotional arc that explored the character's past. Her appearance brought depth to the show's mythology and a human side to the high-octane narrative. In real life, Barbara Rush had a distinguished career in film and television, known for roles in It Came from Outer Space, Peyton Place, and All My Children. She passed away on March 31, 2024, at the age of 97. Though no cause of death was publicly disclosed, her legacy as a graceful and talented actress endures across decades of classic cinema and television.
All right.
John Vernon portrayed Cameron Zachary in Knight Rider, 1984, when he was 52 years old. Cameron Zachary was a powerful and sinister villain, one of the more sophisticated antagonists to face off against Michael Knight. With a ruthless business mind and an appetite for control, he tested the limits of Flag's capabilities. In real life, John Vernon was a Canadian actor, widely known for his authoritative and villainous roles in Animal House, Dirty Harry, and the outlaw Josie Wales. He passed away on February 1, 2005, at the age of 72, due to complications following heart surgery. He is remembered for his commanding voice and iconic portrayals of villains.
Have to spoil a good time for everyone by breaking the rules.
Put a sock on it, boy, or else you'll be out of here like shit through a goose.
Yes, sir.
Don Gordon portrayed Police Lieutenant Dickerson in Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 55 years old. Lieutenant Dickerson was a gruff and skeptical lawman whose initial resistance to Michael Knight's unorthodox methods created dramatic friction. However, his professionalism and dedication to justice aligned with the show's central themes. In real life, Don Gordon was known for his roles in Bullet, Papillon, and The Towering Inferno, often playing tough, streetwise characters. He passed away on April 24, 2017, at the age of 90. His legacy includes decades of gritty, grounded performances in classic Hollywood action and crime dramas.
It was my brother Lionel. He's the one who did it.
He's the one who turned him into whatever he is.
Norman Burton portrayed Barnswell in Knight Rider, 1983. When he was 59 years old, Barnswell was portrayed as a refined but morally ambiguous character, whose involvement in a covert operation placed him at odds with Michael Knight. His composed demeanor masked deeper motivations, adding intrigue to the episode. In real life, Norman Burton had a steady career in film and television, including roles in Planet of the Apes, 1968, Diamonds Are Forever, as Felix Leiter, and The Terminal Man. He passed away on November 29, 2003, at the age of 79, due to heart failure following a car accident. His career spanned over 4 decades, leaving behind a diverse body of work.
Mythology that surrounds your family, Cora. You have a very active imagination. Ideal in reality.
Are you afraid to read it?
Peter Mark Richmond portrayed Dr. Klaus Bergstrom in Knight Rider, 1984, when he was 56 years old. Dr. Klaus Bergstrom was a brilliant but ethically questionable scientist, whose secretive research played a central role in one of the show's more science-driven episodes. His role added layers of suspense and intellectual complexity to the plot. In real life, Peter Mark Richmond was a veteran character actor, known for roles in Three's Company, Dynasty, and Friday the 13th Party 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. He passed away on January 14, 2021, at the age of 93, due to natural causes. With over 130 television credits, he was known for his versatility and commanding presence.
But everybody here seems to be tapped out.
Why not double the stakes?
Are you sure you could afford it? You're down quite a bit right now, Mike. I'd be careful.
Pedro Armendaris Jr. portrayed Eduardo O'Brien in Knight Rider, 1984, when he was 43 years old. Eduardo O'Brien was a charismatic and morally conflicted figure with connections to international crime, whose loyalties and motivations kept both Michael Knight and viewers guessing. His role added a global dimension to the show's usual domestic focus. In real life, Pedro Armendaris Jr. was a beloved Mexican actor with a prolific career in both Hollywood and Latin American cinema, appearing in The Mask of Zorro, Amores Perros, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. He passed away on December 26, 2011, at the age of 71, due to eye cancer. He is remembered for his magnetic screen presence and the legacy of the Armendaris acting family.
¿Cómo son los negocios? Ahí no se puede tener amigos. Bastante hizo mi padre con salvarse él.
Logan Ramsay portrayed Edgar in Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 61 years old. Edgar was a grizzled and secretive character tied to a criminal enterprise, whose gritty presence added tension and realism to the early episodes. His confrontations with Michael Knight revealed the darker underbelly of the world Flag sought to reform. In real life, Logan Ramsay was a prolific character actor who frequently played authority figures and villains in shows like Star Trek, MASH, and Roots. He passed away on June 26, 2000 at the age of 79 due to a heart attack. Known for his rugged looks and deep voice, Ramsay left a lasting mark on television drama of the 1970s and 80s.
Missy, that boy of yours ain't worth the pottage you pay him. I turned the kitchen upside down, and I'll be damned if I can find hiding a crumb of his own.
William Lucking portrayed Redmond in Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 41 years old. Redmond was a tough, no-nonsense character with a background in military or law enforcement, embodying the gritty realism that often clashed with Flag's idealism. His presence lent authenticity and intensity to the series' early tone. In real life, William Lucking was well known for roles in Sons of Anarchy, The A-Team, and Aaron Brockovich. He passed away on October 18, 2021, at the age of 80 due to unknown causes. He was celebrated for his towering screen presence and his portrayals of hardened but deeply human characters.
How about Trinity?
Maureen was a distraction. But when your brother took a turn for the worse, your dad was right back here.
Yeah, damn.
Cliff Carnell portrayed Joey Rome in Knight Rider, 1985, when he was 53 years old. Joey Rome was a hot-headed and impulsive criminal whose chaotic decisions drove the tension of the episode. His raw energy and defiance created a dangerous conflict with Michael Knight, adding urgency and unpredictability to the story. In real life, Cliff Carnell had a modest career in television and film throughout the 1970s and 1980s. He passed away on September 4th, 1993, at the age of 61. Though not widely known, his performance in Knight Rider remains one of his most notable screen appearances.
Shove up, Crawford. Easy, I'll handle it. This town is fond of Samuelson. Shove it, man.
Morgan Woodward portrayed Sheriff Winston in Knight Rider, 1983, when he was 58 years old. Sheriff Winston was a stern and no-nonsense lawman who clashed with Michael Knight over differing views on justice. His tough exterior masked a deep-rooted desire to protect his town by any means necessary. In real life, Morgan Woodward was known for his intense gaze and commanding performances, with iconic roles in Cool Hand Luke, Dallas, and Gunsmoke. He passed away on February 22, 2019, at the age of 93, due to natural causes. Off-screen, he was also a U.S. Army Air Force veteran and held a master's degree in acting from the University of Texas.
I need some time to work things out.
I want to thank you for dropping by today. I've enjoyed our little chat so much. Excuse me.
Alejandro Ray portrayed Rudy Del Fuego in Knight Rider, 1982, when he was 53 years old. Rudy Del Fuego was a flamboyant and enigmatic character involved in high-stakes operations. His theatrical flair and unpredictable behavior made him a standout figure in the early episodes. In real life, Alejandro Ray was a prominent Argentine-American actor, best known for his role in The Flying Nun, and as a frequent guest star on U.S. television. He passed away on May 21, 1987, at the age of 57, due to lung cancer. A trained architect, before turning to acting, he brought intelligence and elegance to his performances.
He's going to regret. Look, Margot loves you, and she would never... She wouldn't what? Cheat on me.
Ken Scott portrayed Gino, 1983, when he was 55 years old. Gino, also known as Roessler, was a dual-identity antagonist whose manipulation and strategic planning posed a serious threat to Flag's mission. His deceptive charm allowed him to operate undetected until the final reveal. In real life, Ken Scott appeared in several television series and films throughout the 1950s to the 1980s. He passed away on December 2, 1986, at the age of 58. Beyond acting, he also served in the U.S. Navy and briefly pursued a career in real estate during his later years.
Here's your tally book, Captain. You'll put that pistol...
Dana Elcar portrayed Strock in Knight Rider, 1983, when he was 56 years old. Strock was a senior figure with a background in intelligence or government, bringing gravitas and hidden agendas to the storyline. His composed demeanor often masked the political weight of his decisions. In real life, Dana Elcar was best known for his role as Peter Thornton in MacGyver, along with appearances in ER and The Sting. He passed away on June 6, 2005, at the age of 77, due to complications from glaucoma. Even after going blind, he continued to act and became an advocate for disability representation in media.
Let glaucoma steal your sight as it has mine. Fight back with an annual eye exam. Or during National Glaucoma Awareness Week, call our hotline.
Guy Stockwell portrayed Riggins in Knight Rider, 1983, when he was 49 years old. Riggins was a calculating and sharp-minded character involved in one of Michael Knight's high-risk missions. His cold demeanor and strategic thinking made him a memorable adversary, bringing tension and intelligence to the plot. In real life, Guy Stockwell appeared in numerous films and TV series, including Adventures in Paradise, Beau Geste, 1966, and Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. He passed away on February 6, 2002, at the age of 68, due to diabetes-related complications. He is remembered for his intense performances and distinctive presence on screen. Who's your favorite character from Knight Rider? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community.